I'm going up. Oh. Okay. Nobody move. Oh. Oh. Hello, my planty pal. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Pearl. This is my channel, Plants with Pearl. Thank you so much for watching this video. I live in Canada and I sell houseplants on the internet. They are beautiful and raised with so much love. So if you live in Canada, stop what you're doing right now and head to our website, www.plantswithpearl.ca. Don't forget to sign up for a newsletter. You'll get 15% off your first order. I'll wait. All right, now that you're back, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Thank you. Over 130 Planty Pals on here already. I am so excited. Thank you. So today's video is going to be number 6 in our Plants We Grow series, where we talk about some of the plants that we grow and offer in our shop. And we are going to be discussing 2 philodendron today. The philodendron pastazanum, could be pastazanum. I'm not 100% sure, but this is how you spell it. And the philodendron micans, can kind of see it right here. This guy's a micans. Don't worry, we'll get a really good look at it in a minute. It's going to be a great video. The plants that we're discussing today are 2 very different but equally beautiful in their own right. They're both fairly easy care with no really special requirements, and in my opinion are definitely 2 plants that belong in any collection. All right, let's get to it. This is bigger. I didn't actually realize how big this pastazanum was. I'm probably going to chop it up today. I'm going to try and do it on camera, so we've got that to look forward to. All right, my planty pals, so we're going to start off with the philodendron micans today. The philodendron micans is really, to me, just like a classic plant. I think all of the plant collectors I know have at least one. They're a really great plant for propagating. They're pretty adaptable no matter what conditions you have them in. They're gonna figure it out. Really beautiful plant. It does want to trail, but you can also train them to go up. I do have my trailing micans, and then upstairs I also have the micans that I have kind of hacked into being a climbing plant. It's not climbing by itself, but I've also seen people online put micans up on a trellis and it looks really pretty. You can weave them in and out of the trellis and just create this really bushy, beautiful, luscious look. There's a lot of reasons to love micans, but one of the reasons that you'll most commonly find people coming back for more is that they've got these very beautiful, delicate, slightly velvety leaves, and they do shimmer slightly in the sun. It's really beautiful to look at. When the leaves are fresh, you'll get this slightly lighter color. It's got a little bit of a reddy orange hue to it. And then as the leaf hardens off, you get this really beautiful deep green color. They are a very vigorous grower and excellent candidates for propagating. With a lot of other plants, they won't do much growing above the soil while they're rooting. You're not going to have that with philodendron micans. They are growth superstars. The mother plant also responds really, really well to being cut back. You can see all these little happy new growths up at the top. These are all in response to her receiving a major haircut a few months ago. I have 2 micans growing in 2 very different situations in my house, and they're both thriving in their own way. This is my trailing micans. As I mentioned, it lives just up here on top of this cabinet. It doesn't ever receive any direct light. She does receive bright, indirect light, this direction as well as this direction, whereas my micans I have upstairs on my wall does receive some direct light during the day, and it receives tons of bright indirect light all day long as well. So they're very, very tolerable of whatever conditions you are able to offer them. I would consider this area low light to my standards. It's probably about 7 or 8 feet away from the nearest window, but it gets enough ambient light to do its thing. Here is my wall micans. Not climbing the wall by herself at all. This wall does get some direct light during the day, and you can see that the leaves aren't harmed by that in any way. Look at this. a micans leaf. It's like the size, almost the size of my whole hand. So all I've done is I have these command hooks on the wall, and I've just kind of been intertwining them as they grow longer, just back and forth, and now I'm starting to move some of it up the wall again. So that's what my wall micans looks like. I think she's beautiful. Micans are also very forgiving when it comes to watering. They do appreciate a really good soak, but if you let them go for a day or two, or even 3 past when you think you probably should water them, their leaves might get a little droopy, but you're not gonna have any lasting effects on them. Very beginner-friendly plant. I've got a couple little baby micans from the basement here. They were just planted on April 24th, so they're only a few weeks old. We're just in May right now. Not that you could tell, they are very happily growing. And these babies were actually cut off of this mother plant. So in the time since I've cut these and they've rooted, the mother plant has fully recovered and the babies are almost ready to be adopted out to their new home. Look at her. The philodendron pastazanum is a newer plant to my collection, as well as a newer plant to our shop. We've just started selling them this year. They are a truly spectacular plant. So beautiful. They've got these giant heart-shaped leaves. I don't know about you, I am a sucker for a heart-shaped leaf, and this does it for me. They are beautiful. You'll notice that I've got her in a longer pot because they are a crawling plant. They want to crawl along the dirt. Unlike a lot of other philodendrons, it's not growing up and out of the pot. It is choosing to grow along the dirt, and it is rooting itself as it goes along the way. They seem to do just fine at household humidity. The only thing that I do keep an eye on is when the leaf is coming out fresh. Sometimes they'll get a little bit stuck when the unfurled leaf has popped out. So just like I do sometimes with my ghost, I just loosen the cataphil off of there and it pops open and she is a-okay. This leaf actually just uncurled maybe 2 days ago. She's doing great. I did actually just have to do that on this leaf maybe 2 days ago. Just released some of that tension and she unfurled. I haven't touched her since. She is doing great. I've had this plant growing in this pot since November of 2022. We are in May of 2023 right now, so really she's taken over this pot in 7 months. I've seen a ton of growth from her since it started to warm up. She has just not stopped, and honestly, I love that for both of us. And of course, I've got a little baby pastazanum here. This guy was planted in the pot on January 9th, so she's just about 3 months old, just about getting to the size that we will start considering her to be listed in the shop. You can see that in 3 months, she hasn't done a whole ton above the soil, but I know that she's been working really hard on some really happy, healthy roots for me, so we're not gonna hold that against her. And we're about to get a brand new leaf. Very exciting. We definitely classify the philodendron pastazanum as a beginner-friendly plant, so if you are unsure about whether or not you can handle it, go for it. They are really a fun plant to watch, and they don't have any special requirements. All right, my planty pals, I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you're still watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, if you haven't before, maybe now you're considering adding one or both of these plants to your collection. They're really great plants. Like, honestly, I wouldn't come on here and recommend plants that I didn't actually love. And these two plants will not steer you wrong. They are really awesome additions to any collection. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, do that right now. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also, again, check out our website, www.plantswithpearl.ca. We've got lots of beautiful plants in stock. We ship all spring and summer long. If you live in Canada and you haven't checked out our plants, you're missing out. I'm sorry. A fact is just a fact. So remedy that right now. Check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us out on all of our other socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope your plants are growing beautifully for you, and I hope you have a really great day. I'll see you next time. Bye!